So let's look at a problem for adding and subtracting polynomials. So I have our problem written out, and again the setup was the polynomial that was for q minus r plus the polynomial s minus t. I've substituted the polynomials. Notice that I've put them in parentheses because this helps me to kind of deal with this minus sign when I get to that point. So this parentheses, that's polynomial q, this is polynomial r, n plus 5 is polynomial s, and minus m minus 3n plus 8 is polynomial t. So the first thing which I want to do is when I'm working with these the minus signs, I want to make sure that I take that minus sign and I transmit it to everything that's in that parentheses. So I'm subtracting all of r, and r is 11 minus 2m. So I could rewrite that portion of it, and I'm going to do it in red, as plus, okay, this minus sign means that I'm going to be adding negative 11. This minus sign is going to change that minus sign to a plus, so it's going to be plus 2m. I'm still going to keep my brackets, okay? Since these are both just being added together, I don't necessarily need to keep those parentheses there, okay? I'm going to add those, and once again, I'm going to keep these brackets. I can write n plus 5 without the parentheses, but I need to take this minus sign and I need to apply it to everything that's in my second set of parentheses because all of this is my polynomial t. So this minus sign is going to change the minus sign in front of the m, so it's going to be plus m. This minus sign is going to change that minus sign. It's going to be plus 3n. This minus sign is going to change this plus sign, so it's going to be plus a minus 8. And I sometimes find it easier to just, rather than writing minus 8, to simply put that 8 in parentheses with its minus sign. Now that I'm at this point, I have everything kind of with either its positive or its negative sign. So I can now go through and I can add all the like terms. So I'm going to add the 7m plus 2m. I'm going to come over here and I have one more m. So I have 7m plus 2m plus 1m. That's going to give me 10m. So there's my first term. I can come back and I can look at, I have 3n plus n plus 3n. So I have 3 plus 1 plus 3. So I'm going to say that that's plus 7n. Then I'm going to add just my constants. So I have a negative 11 plus 5. Okay, so that's going to give me a negative 6. Plus a negative 8 is going to give me a negative 14, so I could write it this way. And then to simplify that just a little bit further, I could say, oh, well, you know, that equals 10m plus 7n minus 14. Okay, so that is the answer for that problem. This is problem 2.59 in the book.